starring Lee Marvin.
Because a certain gunman lost his temper in a North Side bar and got arrested, the Chicago Police Department walked into one of its strangest cases.
Hey, Nick, come on, get over here. Sit down. Finally get you a job and you keep me waiting. Nick Arnold, always a headache.
So I'm here now. Did you close the deal?
I'm waiting for the call. Any minute now. You're not carrying one on you, are you? If you should get picked up with me, I'll...
Search me. Go on, Ferranti. I'm careful.
Okay. They're careful, too. Very careful. 3 smart operators from out of town.
You told me all that. Tell them I want half in advance.
You do business their way. They were good enough for Mike Cassidy. This would be his job if he wasn't in Olive Park Cemetery.
Mike Cassidy. All I give is protection? Suppose I have to squeeze.
If they don't want any shooting, all you gotta do is keep your head.
Mike Cassidy, huh? They only buy the best.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look where you go, stupid.
Watch your language, punk.
My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant, M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police. I was working on a burglary case when Sergeant Ferguson said an old customer wanted to see me.
Nick, I know. That hooligan? Please, not so early in the morning.
Yeah, well, he figured you'd say that. So he asked me to mention it was about Mike Cassidy.
Cassidy? He's been dead for 8 or 9 months and that's real dead. All right, let's have him in.
Sure. Nick?
Nick? What's this about Cassidy?
Alone, Ballinger. Interested in a proposition?
Always. What's on your mind?
That's not the way, Ballinger. What do I get? This assault rap with my record. I'm looking 5 years right in the eye.
If you've got something we can use, who knows?
Louis Ferranti's in the market for a gun. He's buying for somebody else.
What kind of a job?
Safe. Must be big. Louis is picking real careful. That's all I know. Don't know who's pulling a job or where, or when.
Big help.
The last 3 jobs, Ferranti gave to Mike Cassidy. Know him?
We all knew him. The gun hired yet?
Wasn't a couple of hours ago.
Okay, Nick. Ferguson. Give our boy here a room for a few nights, huh?
Well, if you're crowded, just throw me out. I won't mind.
Well, Captain. You remember Mike Cassidy?
Yeah, the last of the red hot torpedoes.
Yeah. Died of pneumonia about a year ago. He tried to make a deathbed statement about some men he called the Specialists.
Some nonsense about perfect criminals. He was delirious.
3 gentlemen, well-spoken, looked like prosperous small-town businessmen. Experts in blowing safes, just one job a year, a big one. That's what Cassidy said.
Pneumonia fever. Doctor said his mind was wandering.
He saw those men.
What makes you so sure?
Well, he was their protection boy. Louis Ferranti set up the jobs for him. Louis is going to do the same thing for Nick Arnold.
What are you getting at, Frank?
I'd like that job. Unless you don't mind those 3 men wandering around Chicago.
It's no good. Too many things could go wrong.
Well, what can go wrong if I keep you informed where I am? And all you have to do is to slip in and make the pitch.
Stick to the book. To see what you can do.
Okay. We set up a cover identity for me. The cheap furnished room was rented in the Maxwell Hotel on the South Side, and my name would be Frank DeSantis. To get that job that Nick Arnold lost, I had to pose as a gunman, and Sergeant Ferguson helped with the arrangements. Well, we're certainly not wasting the taxpayers' money.
Oh? A guy named Frank DeSantis lives in this flea bag.
Yeah. Oh, I saw O'Reilly at the desk. Everything okay?
Yep. We just gave the clerk a little vacation. You covered inside, 2 men outside.
Yeah, I noticed them when I came in. They all set to tag anybody when I give them a signal?
Right.
Okay, I guess we better cut. I'm going up against Ferrandi, and I want you to pick him up as soon as I finish talking to him.
Will do.
I had to convince Ferrandi that he had more to gain by cooperating with the police. So I told his girl to buy herself a drink, and we got down to business.
That's not a very nice way to act, Ballinger.
I'm not a nice guy. I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble.
Who says I'm heading for trouble?
I'm that certain gun you're looking for. The way I look at it, Louis, is that you're willing to turn state's evidence and take the rap for a few days. Or go on trial for trying to hire a certain gun that's already on ice.
You don't give me much of a choice.
I'm trying to stop something. What about an appointment?
They call me.
I'll wait.
I never laid eyes on them. They did everything by phone and paid off by mail.
I want those 3 men. If I get them, I'll remember the favor. Who are they?
I swear I told you all I know.
Cassidy saw them. What they look like. That's for you. Do just like I told you.
Hello? Speaking. Oh, yes, Mr. Smith. Yeah. Oh, just a minute. I got the man you want. Tomorrow. He says you'll have to make it right away. He's leaving town. Yeah. Frank DeSantis, Maxwell Hotel, room 409.
All right. Tell him to stay in the hotel room during the afternoon. I'll phone. I beg your pardon.
Darling, wasn't he staying here last year?
Oh, dear.
That man. He had such a very attractive wife, I remember.
Never saw him before. Call the Fitzgeralds for dinner and get some theater tickets. I'll be back around 5.
Are you going to spend all day on that old case?
It brought us from California. Pays for the vacation.
No, believe me, when you've been in the insurance business as long as I have, you know the risks. Now, down in Florida, we take that second type of coverage. Anytime I can be of help, just ring my room. I'll be here all week.
Right.
See you later.
I like Chicago. I come here every year.
As if I could forget you, Mr. Carafee. I was just saying to the other girl, there's that Mr. Carafee from last year.
Oh, pardon me.
Certainly.
Vacation? I see you didn't bring your wife this time.
No, I'm here on business. I sell jewelry.
Say, be careful. You'll burn your head off.
When I want a light, I want to be able to see it.
Yeah, the ships on Lake Michigan could see that one.
We have a mutual friend, Louis Ferrandi.
Doesn't give you any right to walk in on me. Couldn't you have the guy at the desk announce you?
There wasn't anyone on the desk. Tell me, DeSantis, how many jobs have you done like this?
You've got the recommend from Ferrandi and the price.
10 grand is top.
Well, don't trip over the carpet on the way out.
Well, we'll talk it over, DeSantis.
No
Let's go.
talk here. Forget it.
Well, I can't settle this myself. The others have to okay it.
Money talks, huh?
Since we're strangers, in spite of the introduction, I guess you won't mind this.
So far, so good. He bought my identity. And I signaled our man on the desk to have us followed. But how was I to know that this character would take me out through the back alley?
Of all the bonehead plays.
Well, Frank signaled, but nobody came out. Then he was missing.
Well, where was O'Reilly?
And he left the desk. A fuse blew in the cellar. If Frank was with anybody, they used the alley door.
We've got to wait till he gets word to us. Put out an APB for him. If he's walked into something...
It's been a pleasure meeting you boys, but my price is still 15. No more, no less.
Are you known in Chicago?
I have a few friends.
How many times have you used your gun?
I've never used it. That's why I get my price for protection. If you guys are working for peanuts, you might count me out.
DeSantis, wait in here a moment, will you?
No wonder these boys had never been caught. They were thorough, watched details, worked everything out in advance like a military operation. But I didn't think I'd made any mistakes either. Now I had to phone and tip off my location.
Well, the job's yours. Your price.
Well, I thought that part about not liking to use a gun might have fouled up the deal for me.
As a matter of fact, that's what got you the job.
Well, I suppose you'll be in touch?
We're in touch now. You can wait right here.
Oh, we hit that soon, huh?
Take my word, you'll be one of the first to know. If you want to use the phone, you'll have to wait. This one's dead.
I knew where I was, the street, the address. But the hitch was how to get that information to my boss. I could take this man in the room, but that might cost us the other two. And the way I saw it now, all I had on them was suspicion of unspecified robbery. My story wouldn't stand up against theirs in court without better evidence.
You look a little on edge, DeSantis. I thought you were a cool customer.
I'm bored. I didn't figure I'd be in holed up like this.
For your money, you can afford to be bored. You married? Yeah, in your line, I guess you've got to get out of town right after a job, don't you? Which way are you heading? Forget it. I guess you can't trust anybody in your line.
Why don't you break it off? The next thing you know, you're going to ask me how I got into this business, how I felt the first time, and all that.
Okay. I like you. We'll get along.
Well, we've got just 2 hours.
How was the show?
Not bad. That comedian.
Shh, quiet. Take it easy, will you? He's all right. I talked to him. The way I hadn't figured out, he's as good as Mike Cassidy, same type.
Well, I hope so. We've got everything else covered. Are there any questions?
No.
No, except I still think we ought to nitro the safe instead of burning it.
We're going to burn the safe. Nitro makes noise, and anyway, the time schedule makes it too risky.
Wait a second, man.
Shut up.
The name is Smith, and we'll burn that safe, and that's final.
Okay.
All right.
Where is he? He'd have phoned in if he was able to. No. They spotted him and sewed him up.
Well, I've been over all the places they could hit. We can't cover half of them, Captain.
Banks, payroll houses, jewelers, sure. But what about the private homes, suburbs, museums? We can't cover everything. Right now, my biggest worry is Frank. Letting him go into this his own way.
Well, it's always a tough decision.
Toughest decision on earth. Letting a man risk his life to catch a crook.
What I'd been able to piece together made a fantastic setup. 3 men from different parts of the country, respected businessmen in their communities, and once every year they got together to commit a crime. And because of their great precautions, it paid off big each time. Then they dropped back into their daily routines in the clear and completely unsuspected.
Now, I don't want any deviation from the plan.
Relax. We've worked together plenty without any mistakes.
I'll relax when we're finished. I picked this job, cased it, and mapped the strategy. A year's layoff's given you a lot of sloppy thinking.
Don't start nagging now.
Take it easy. Postpone your fights till tomorrow.
Okay.
Things were getting up speed. I had to be able to prove in court that I'd been in this apartment with these 3 men. I had to leave some trace of myself. The cigarette where it shouldn't be. My fingerprints mixed with theirs. And on mirrors and picture glasses. Everywhere. Signs that said Ballinger was here.
There's the plans, DeSantis.
Private home, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm. It's an easy one, but plenty big. We shouldn't have any trouble. But we need a strong-arm man, just in case.
I'll need a machine.
Well, we'll get you one. Come along.
right, DeSantis, we're ready.
It's about time. I was starting to get bored. Where's what I need?
Okay.
Not bad, brand new, huh?
We want to make very sure that there isn't any killing.
Don't worry, I don't panic. What's the matter with you guys? You don't mind spending a little time, but you don't want to burn, huh?
We don't expect any trouble. The family's away, the servants are out. But if we do meet anybody, I want you to try to use the gun as a threat. Or you can strong-arm them.
Okay.
And, don't get greedy, huh? I have a gun, too.
Well, I'm glad to see we all trust each other.
All right, let's go. Give him a hand with that.
While the police looked for me, I was driven to the safe-cracking job in a big house on Chicago's Gold Coast. They knew every foot of the grounds, and we got in without a hitch. I had to play my hand as the cards fell, since one of the specialists also had a gun. That don't look like so much.
He's a dealer in diamonds. There's 100 to 150 grand in there.
Oh, be quiet. DeSantis, stay on the door.
There's nobody in the house. I checked all that.
Change your plans and somebody comes home. We don't take any chances. Guess the jewelry business makes a man careless. The stones aren't bad, but the setting is a beauty.
Oh, get to your job.
All right, hold it right there.
What is this?
Police officer, you're all under arrest. Now get your hands in the air.
Let's get out of here. No. Stay with the plan. You watch him, and you use that gun if you have to. You watch the door.
Hello, Captain. Ballinger. Yeah, I'm all right. Look, I want you to get a couple of men over to these addresses and pick up a 57 black sedan with this license number. Yeah, I'm coming right in, but get on this first.
I found the car rental place on Sheridan. Rented to a man named Jones.
Not a lead, not one thing.
And no prints where they burned the safe.
Me helping out in a heist.
You had to play it that way.
But it wasn't the right way. We should have the three of them in here right now. Oh, sample of one man's handwriting. A lot of good that is, but you might run it through the lab and see if they can trace the paper.
Send Halligan out here. Don't take it so hard. They had to make a mistake somewhere.
Not these babies. They're cool, calculating, and smart. Real smart. They think of everything.
Why don't you go home and sleep it off?
I think I'll stop by the apartment. The lab men still there?
I told you. They didn't find a thing.
Yep, as I told the captain, there's some good stuff here. Real beauties. Belonging to the landlady and the janitor.
But they weren't wearing their gloves in this room.
They knew what they touched and wiped it off. They came back and did a nice job.
Well, what about the cigarette under the mattress?
There wasn't any.
Well, in the bedroom, I put fingerprints on the mirror, the telephone, all over the place.
Nope. No prints by Frank Ballinger.
But I put them there myself.
As far as I could testify in any court, you were never in this flat before.
Thanks. Then came a slim break. The captain got me out of bed and asked me to meet him at one of Chicago's first-class hotels. The piece of paper I'd saved was similar to notepaper used by the hotel and 2 business houses in Peoria. We checked the hotel first. Captain?
This is the assistant manager.
Well, how do you do? Do you have a guest staying here whose name begins with Min, or something like that?
I'll check it for you.
Well, thanks.
What are you getting at?
Well, one of them started to call the other one by that name, and he was cut off. Started an argument.
We got a Mr. Thomas Menon. He's from Florida, in insurance.
Menon, huh? What about lawyers? How many do you have staying here?
Oh, I'd say a dozen or more.
Well, one who went to the theater last night. Some play with a comedian in it?
Well, I can only check that for you if you bought the tickets in the hotel.
Okay, thanks. Hi, do you sell lighter fluid?
Mm-hmm. Large or small?
Oh, no, I don't want any. I'm just looking for a friend. He uses a fluid that shoots a flame about a mile high.
Oh, that's from faulty adjustment, not fluid. But some people like a big flame. Funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, do you have any examples among your customers?
No. Of course, I always adjust their lighters for them.
Yeah.
Frank. There's a Richard Lowell of California. His wife bought 4 tickets for a musical last night.
I'd like to talk to him.
Better be careful, Frank. You're stretching it pretty thin.
Mister? Is your friend's name Mr. Carafee? Well, he's staying here. And I always say to him that someday his lighter is going to burn his head off.
Carafee, Menon, and Lowell. Let's look him up. What can we lose?
Right. This isn't a discussion, Mr. Lowell. One of my best men has placed a charge against you 3.
Being a lawyer, I'm aware of that. I'm also aware that evidence is needed to hold us. Have you found any such evidence in our rooms or anywhere else? Then holding us for 72 hours, which is your right, is absurd.
Mr. Carafee, may I see your cigarette lighter, please?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah. Thanks.
Ballinger, many people use lighters. I don't know your motive for this charge, but I do know you're responsible for this interrogation of 3 reputable men.
Well, I don't quite understand any of this. I've never even seen either one of these men before.
I'm sure these other men will allow me to speak for them. If an arrest is made, I will see to it that the newspapers get a complete story of your incompetence. And I'm sure you're aware the case will never get to court.
Tell me, can one policeman make such a charge without evidence?
I think that's all, gentlemen.
What is it, Richard?
The most embarrassing thing I've ever been through. We'll discuss it later.
Mrs. Lowell, do you know either one of these gentlemen?
Yes, I've seen them down in the lobby.
It's a lovely ring you're wearing. Where'd you get that?
Why, it fell out of my husband's shaving kit this morning. It's one of his better surprises. It had such a beautiful setting, dear, I just couldn't resist wearing it.
And it was beautifully described in the stolen jewelry report. Very distinctive setting.
You fool, you stupid fool!
All right, gentlemen, I think we have enough to go on now. Would you mind joining us downtown? The best of them always makes one mistake. We had no case, then it broke wide open. We found the key to a parcel box on Menon, and the diamonds were in it. So the 3 specialists are doing a stretch in Stateville. And I don't think they'll ever come back to my town. Anyway, they'd never hire me again for protection.